What is up, guys? This is the UFC Vegas 13 Teixeira versus Santos UFC DFS picks, the fantasy predictions for DraftKings. I'm going to give you guys my lineup. We're going to do one that I have preset, and then I'm also going to just do one live with you guys. So first is Brendan Allen, was one of my first guys that I wanted to add to the lineup. I do think there's potential that fight goes the distance, but I also could see it a submission for him. So for me, first guy I'm throwing down on lineup one, this is going to be Brendan Allen. Let's quickly find him here. All right, let's add Brendan Allen to the team. He's 8,400, which is not a terrible price. Still favorite, bit pricey. Now, Tanner Bozier is another guy I like to the team. Okay, so we got Bozier and Allen. Reason I picked Bozier is just because Arlovsky is a bit chinny. Bozier has knockout power and a lot of speed. I think there's potential for a good amount of points there. The next fighter I had to pick was Romanov. I really am pretty hype on this heavyweight. I think he's good, man. He's got a lot of skills. He's very fast and very deadly. Deadly when he gets on top of you. I mean, when he gets on top, it's one-sided, like a train running you over. I mean, we saw that in his last fight against Rocky Martin, who's a monster. He was able to get on top of him and work some serious ground and pound there. Now, as far as the next fighter, I had to add Tiago Santos, another pretty strong favorite to the lineup, which when you do add a lot of favorites, it's going to kind of bite you in the butt a little bit later. So the next person I had to add is going to be an underdog. I think Lopez versus Bearshart. I think there's a chance that we see Lopez win. So for me, I decided, hey, Lopez has knockout power. He's a former Combate champion. Anthony Berchak, I've seen him knocked out before. Let's add Lopez to the team now. The last person to the team was actually somebody that I probably would not have picked, but because I went very favorite heavy, which can be a bad strategy, I will say. That's why this is one of the lineups. I had to add somebody without much price, and that's Jamie Simmons. I think Jamie Simmons, you can get Chikadze, as I mentioned. It's a very opposing styles matchup. You have high-level striker versus high-level grappler. Granted, yes, Chikadze has more experience at this point, but I think Jamie Simmons has a very potential, I'm going to say slight potential for an upset. I didn't pick him. He's not my prediction to win, but I am still riding with him here on this fantasy lineup. So right here, first fantasy lineup, we got Brendan Allen, we have Tanner Bozier, Alexander Romanov, Tiago Santos, we have Lopez, and we have Simmons. I like the picks there, and I'm not going to say this is potentially the best lineup. That's why we're going to do another one, but it could win you something here. This could be a fun one. That is my first lineup. Let's clear this and let's get the next one started. I'm looking forward to creating another one because I will say I don't hate this. I like this lineup. It's a good one, but I would like to make another one with some different options. So I really want to get a person that I see with a high likelihood of finish on the team. If you look through, I think Romanov is a must-have for every lineup. I think he's a must-have. Now, it's Darren Elkins. He's another guy. Potential, but for 8,700, I don't know if I'm feeling Elkins. We'll see towards the end. Max Griffin, I'm not crazy about him winning by knockout here. Lopez, maybe. Bevon Lewis might be a guy to add to the lineup. I think Exion Yan for 8,300, maybe the girl that we add here. I do want to see everyone. I want to get Tiago Santos on the lineup. Now, as I said, Glover has a chance to win. If you don't like the Tiago Santos pick, then obviously you're going to have a totally opposing viewpoint to my actual two lineups that I'm listing for you guys. Next pick, I do want to add Yan to the lineup. I do think she can land a lot of significant strikes at the very least and earn some points. I don't know about a finish over Claudia, but potential here. And that's why the MMA fantasy, it's fun, but it also can be a nightmare because you have to pick not just on who's going to win, you have to pick on who's going to score you the most amount of points. I want to look through because I do want to continue. I want to keep Bozier on the team. I really feel like not having him, I'm going to be disappointed. So I am putting Tanner Bozier. But now we got to find some cheaper options because I don't want to get stuck with not much salary left towards the end. I want to be able to kind of pick in the middle of guys that I feel like really can win. I'm going to ride with Bevon Lewis over Trevin Giles. I am going to pick him on the team as well. Now, so for 8,200, what does that leave me with? Well, that leaves me with, I believe, nobody. I'm not even able to do that. So let's clear Bevon Lewis. We're not going to be able to add him to the team. That's disappointing. It's gonna be tough, man. We might have to really add Brahimaj. This one is gonna be tough, and this is the kind of the problem sometimes you do them off the top of your head. So I like to have one prepared and then just do one live with you guys so you can see. It's a thinking process. You really got to sit down and say, man, what is the likelihood? And I'm not crazy about a lot of them, but I think Jamie Simmons, having him on the team, isn't a terrible idea. I don't think he's a bad idea to have on the team. And I think Lopez is not a bad idea. So option number 2 would be this one. I like the first lineup honestly better. I think this week's DFS might be a little bit tough. I don't know. I predict there's fights that really could go the distance, which at the end of the day, that would make it more competitive, right? Because if you miss a few, you maybe take a loss, but then your next guy gets a knockout versus, you have a guy who has 4 out of, the 6 win, but they all go the distance, or at least 3 out of the 4 do. You can still win it with less victories, which could be tough, but it's a lot of fun here. I think the lineup's good. I really do. I think that this is going to be a solid lineup. Let me quickly move myself out of the way. I apologize if I was kind of covering a bit of the screen there, but you did get to see the actual lineup here. I'm going to ride with this one as my second one. So we got Romanov, who I have very high confidence in. Tiago Santos, another high confidence pick. Tanner Bozier, high confidence pick. Then we have Jamie Simmons, a lot less confidence. Lopez, we do have some confidence in. He was my pick, and I do believe Jan is going to beat Claudia Gadelha. It's just a matter of, is she going to be able to earn me a lot of points here, or do we get her winning a close decision? I guess we'll find out. Another fun week of UFC DFS picks. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any recommendations of type of videos you want to see, if you want to see different types of fantasy videos, just let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely be willing to try different things. I appreciate everybody who's watching this video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.